welcome back to Jack's Patch, guys. This is my second video. This is the 26th of this November and it is freezing today. This video is going to be how to build a worm farm from scratch. So I'm upcycling an old bath from a friend's property that they were chucking out, and I had loads of pallet wood from a previous job that I got delivered here. Broke it up, had loads of good wood that was getting chucked out, it was going to be burnt, and decided to make something out of it. And it's just been lucky that I've got the bath and everything. I wanted a bath, an old recycled bath, and my friend managed to have one, so perfect timing. So I'm doing this video because I'm trying to install permaculture principles on my small little patch, and by having a worm farm, I'm closing the loop of pulling the food out, eating it, food scraps I'll bring back here, give them to the worms, and then the worms are like a little factory. They do the job, they eat the food scraps, goes through their body. Worm castings, worm poo is perfect, absolutely perfectly nutrient dense soil. And they also, worms wee, it's called worm rum, and that stuff is like natural steroids for plants. So I'm putting that back in the soil, and then the soil will be even healthier, so my plants will be even healthier for me to eat, and that just closes the loop perfectly. And that's what I'm trying to do here. And this video is a breakdown of how to go about doing this from scratch. So we use the old bath, pallet wood, make it look aesthetically pleasing. I think it looks unbelievable what I've done. So I've done this video before, but the sound quality was really bad, and so I'm doing it again, so I'm a week ahead of what you're going to see. And then today I'm going to be releasing the worms. So you're going to see me last week starting to build it, and then this weekend I've ordered the worms, got them, and then we're just going to finish it off, and then also get the worms in. Happy days. Right, what's up? This is just a little update. So that's the bath that my mate gave me. Actually bright pink. Yeah, so that's gonna do the job bang on. So this is all, I'll show you all the wood I've got, and at the minute I'm just trying to make it look aesthetically pleasing by all the wood that's here. I'm gonna board it up here, like it's upside down at the minute, so the bath will sit in, but it'll be covered by these pallets. So it just kind of looks like inside there where I'm storing my tools and whatnot. And then we'll try and get that door, put it on top, put some hinges on, jobs are good, and then I'll show you step by step on how we do drainage, why I've done it in a bath, and just the layers as well. And then I'll have to order some worms in as well by post, which is absolutely mental, but I've done it once before and they legit come in the post. Little update on the wood, just to save a little bit of time, save a bit of measuring, instead of keep getting a tape measure out and marking up, just template your stuff. So I've got this at 67 inches, and then everything's just a bit longer, so just template, especially when I'm doing a lot of repetition. So just making a bit of cladding with the wood. Just show you a little update. Hold on, it's in an awkward place to film, but right, so there you go. Look, I'm gonna just do one more bit there, hides the bath, door on top of the hinges. I've structurally put in these bits to hold it. Look, still wobbly. I need to tighten it all up, button it all up a bit better, but luckily I've got the wood to do it, so just gonna carry on with what I'm doing. And then next stage, get the bath in, and then yeah, I've got the crates, which I'll show you. I'll put it all together step by step and show you that way, but I don't think it's going to be done today because I need to order the worms in and need to get shredded paper as well. But luckily, again, free resource from work, just got a shredder, loads of old documents and stuff, so get it in, get it done. Right, so day 2 of the build. Today I'm just going to make a bespoke lid for that worm farm. I've got plenty of wood, still need to use after. I was going to use the door, but it just doesn't make sense. It's standard door size, me too wide, so I've got the wood, use it, upcycle as much as possible. Let's have a little look. I'll show you what I did last night as well. Put those crates in, and then a membrane of like clutch, what they call it. So got the membrane. Oh, let's have a look. So look, I've got them from the cafe. So it's like just a fruit and veg box, good for drainage. Put this over the top, again good for drainage, but puts a protective layer between that and the boxes. And then on top of that we'll have the shredded paper, soil, activate a bit of life in there, and then I'll have all those worms. Unbelievably, they're like 50 quid for a kilo of worms. Absolute, someone's making a mint out of that, but I suppose everything costs, isn't it? But I didn't realise how much worms cost. Who would have thought? Yeah, that composting worms and bedding block, standard. Look at that price. 2 kilos, 77 quid. No, you're right. Flipping hell. Right, so here it is. I've measured the length of the bath, cut to that length, and then just cladding in between with a pallet wood. Alright, get it in. Boom. And then it shouldn't be too long. And then I've got, luckily, a neighbour of mine at Lillard had some hinges. Boom. I just put the hinges on. Moment of truth now. Oi oi. Oh, pretty proud of that. Looks heavy as though, but this worm's gonna have an outrageous house, mate. Now I just need to put a handle there. Right, got some rope left over from the monkey knot in my tool cupboard, and just going to make a handle here. So bit more stability. I've put in an extra post. Oh, can't really see that, but screwed the actual bath into the post, and then I've got angle brackets that I've screwed into the pallet, and now it's like definitely more stable. I ain't going nowhere. Right, this thing's looking legit now. Right, here they are. 40 quid worms. 40 quid. Yeah. So got them off. You can buy them online. They come in the post, because these are a special type. They're tiger worms, so they're like for composting. Like the other ones do the job, but these are like meant for this. Meant to just tuck through food scraps for fun. So I've got one. We've got a few people who have escaped in here as well. It's got me in there, in there. There they are. Right, put that down there. Bedding block as well. That will go in there. Yeah, just got to put the soil in. So we've got layers. I'll just do a recap, which I've already like done in the video, but it's going to be, it was the bath, food crates to separate and for drainage, then the food, the clutch, which is like a thin cloth, but that would also be for drainage, but it's separate from the worms escaping as well. Then it'll be shredded paper, which is the bedding where it'll go at night, and then soil and manure for like, that's going to have life in it. It's going to have like extra nutrients from, I'm just going to add this in there with them, and then they'll go on top, and then week by week when I come over here, they'll be eating food scraps, and I think it's like a handful of food scraps, no, a handful of worms will eat a handful of food scraps per day, so they get through it pretty quick. I mean, I'll come with a bucket like once a week, and that'll be plenty for them. So yeah, here we go. Right guys, this is the stuff that they came in. It's like a gritty, sandy material, and they use this as their teeth, so they grind on this to help break down the food. Gonna leave it for a week and then let these guys get used to it, and then in about a week's time I'll come out with some food scraps, which I've got down here ready to go. They're gonna eat that. I'm gonna have worm castings in it, which I could take out as a good soil. And then also another reason why I've done it in a bath is so I can put a bucket here, and then we're gonna have it drip. As I said, that worm rum will drip straight into the bucket, and then we'll use that on the plants for next year.